What's going on, y'all? It's Mage, and today we're going to be going over Joker's dash attack. At first glance, this move may seem really good, which it is, but other moves outclass it. In different scenarios, of course, which you will find out much more about later. Now with all that being said, let's get right into the video. Now dash attack does 10% fresh in its frame 6 startup. It's a pretty good move on paper. It's a really good burst option and a great combo extender. It is also a phenomenal whiff punish tool. Now you see that the initial hit of dash attack does scoop. This is really vital for hitting people that pancake, which you will see in just a second. And I know it's common knowledge by now, but RSN makes everything much more bigger. Now let's see the low hitting hitbox in action. It hits pretty low, so it will scoop opponents that pancake, as I said earlier. Do not forget, dash attack is great at hitting low opponents. Also, I need to go over when to punish with this move. If you see that the opponent can get hard punished for something, do not go for dash attack. You have many more options to go for. This is just one right here. Dash attack is supposed to be used as a whiff punish tool and not a punish tool in general, so keep that in mind when using the attack. Cause just look, do you want this punish or do you want this punish? If you pick the latter, congrats. Now we're gonna get into the safety of dash attack. As you just seen, cross-ups do not affect frame data. But we're going to talk about cross-ups much later on in the video because it's a very tricky subject. Just know that this move can be anywhere from -24 to -26. Staleness does make a difference, which is very bad because your F smash is -21. Think about that. And for the record, RSN does not change its frame data. This is just me showing how unsafe this move is. There's not much to be said here, just yeah. Don't do this, please. At least don't do it in neutral. This is nowhere near being a neutral tool because of how unsafe it is. Basically, only using when you know that it's going to hit the opponent. If not, you're going to be getting punished. Now dash attack is a decent kill move if they're not holding their controller. With proper DI, they can be living up to 170 at the ledge. That's implying you have no rage. This info is based off of Byleth, who is 1 unit lighter than Mario, who is a midweight. So expect earlier or later kills depending on who you're fighting and your age. And as you see here, dash attack is still not killing fresh center stage with proper DI. They practically have to be a sudden death percentage if you want them to die. RSN will help you, but there are better and safer ways to find kills. Basically, to make them lose their stock, you have to catch them running away. Now we're on to combos. Early on, dash attack can lead into down tilt. Tech in place or not. Dash attack will also lead into grab. This is if they tech, so be sure to react. What it will not lead into is E-high, if they tech. And of course, if they tech to a direction, any direction, down tilt is not guaranteed. Grab is, but you have to react. So if you know that the opponent cannot tech, or if they left the tech in place, down tilt is going to be it. The reason I go with down tilt over grab is because of the follow-ups that you get. Some of these may be reads, but for the most part you can just react and shield, and it will be 2 out of the 3 options they can take. You can also condition them to jump at the down tilt, but that's going to be in another video where I'll explain how to use down tilt. Now at later percentages, your follow-ups stay the same for the most part. I still think down tilt is going to be better than grab, and you're going to see why in a little bit. But before we talk about that, just realize that neither grab nor down tilt will connect if the percentage is too high. All you can get later on is another dash attack, and you have to be pretty much frame perfect. That is implying that they did not jump. E-high will also work if the opponent is doing silly things on wake up. And of course, if they tech in for some odd reason, you have access to your more juicier punishes. This is why I say I like down tilt over grab, because you get way crazier stuff if you add platforms. Grab still gives you pretty good follow-up, so don't be afraid to use it. Now let's go over the other side of combos. Combo finishers. Anywhere from 0 to 10% dash attack is a great combo ender at a down throw. Also at 0 you get dash attack after pretty much every aerial. Keep that in mind. With medium range, dash attack is still a good combo ender. That's from forward air though. With back air, it gets a bit trickier. Depending on how you do your back air, it can really change how you get this combo. So be on the lookout for the attack cancel versus roar video in the near future. And yes, max rage will change everything, remember that. Dash attack out of forward air will combo pretty late. And also an added upside is that it will start taking jumps. But not too late, so watch the damage that you put on the opponent. Now we're on to tech chasing. Yeah, remember early on when I said that this move would get outclassed? Well, this department, tech chasing, is where it really fails at. Well, one thing that it does do, it gives you excellent stage control, but the damage is just not there. There are a ton of other moves, pretty much this whole kit, that outclass dash attack as a tech chase tool. And if Arseni's in the picture, yeah, you better be using something that's not dash attack to tech chase. I mean, it could work, but to each his own, I guess. Finally, we're on the subject of cross-ups. Cross-ups on shield are very weird. I've done hours of lab work on the subject, and it seems that body type has the biggest impact. There's 4 different categories that determine how cross-ups happen. And it all has to do with different body types and or characters. That I will not be getting into in this video, but I will give you the basic rundown. If you want a video going over how to cross up the entire cast, let me know and I will make it. So case number 1 is Wolf. He's the same as Byleth. You can cross up from the front, but not the back. Which on Wolf means absolutely nothing because he can just up smashes regardless. Case 2 is Mario. Just think of Wolf and Byleth and flip it. Basically, you cannot cross up from the front, but you can from the back. Now case 3 is Palutena. This is where it starts to become kind of confusing and matchup dependent. You're able to cross up from both sides, but it does not apply only to Palu, it applies to a lot of other characters. So now you're thinking, oh, every skinny character you can cross up on both sides. Well, Joker, ZSS, and Byleth should apply, but they don't. Again, I can make a follow-up video on this, so if you really want it, let me know. Now onto the 4th one, and this should be kind of obvious, but big bodies, you can't cross them up on either side. So please do not go mashing dash attack on big bodies because you can really pay for it. I think that this is so important that I should show you characters that you should never dash attack against the neutral. Now, this isn't a full list, but this gives you an idea of who to watch out for. Are you seeing the trend here? Big and or round bodies. Be very careful. Let me explain to you one more time. Do not dash attack big bodies in neutral. I'm telling you now, you're gonna have a bad time. Do not do it. And then of course there are characters that do not follow the rules. Lucina, a very skinny character, but acts like a big body as you can't cross her up. Be careful. But there is one thing we can do to cross the entire cast up. Well, 2, but I'm getting to it in a little bit. First things first, let's go with this guaranteed cross up. So as you can see here, it is very space independent. It's very hard to pull off, but you can cross up every character on any side if you master this. I still want to recommend doing this because it's hard to pull off and the risk reward for doing this is not that great. And this is one last thing, you can cross up in a corner guaranteed every time on either side. It does not matter, but why would you be doing it here? It's just I guess it would be good to know that you can't cross up in the corner every time, but yeah, have fun with that knowledge. Alright, so basically, dash attack, TLDR, do not use it in neutral. It is solely a whiff punish tool and a combo finisher. If you're looking for kills, you have to catch them running away. I say this because people have horrible DI because they're holding away from you. Basically, if we have our Sin, they're going to be running away from you, and that's the prime time for them to be holding away. So, dash attack, and it might work out for you. But he has way safer kill moves and a kill confirm, which is a lot safer. In terms of tech chasing, dash attack is just not worth it. He has moves that do way more damage that also puts the opponent in a worse spot. Not to mention that you can get some pretty ridiculous combos that he cannot get if you use dash attack. All in all, dash attack is a great move, a bit on the laggier side, but it's not supposed to be used in neutral. But it's a phenomenal burst option, and online definitely buffs this move. It's the fact that it has 2 hits and it is really fast, you cannot react to the second hit sometimes. But that's all y'all, it's been Mage and I'm out.